The noise. I mean, yeah, we're going pretty fast, right? But the noise, when you open it up, it just goes. All right, boys and girls, this one is special. We've had wild horses on the show. We've had all kinds of stuff on the show, but never a snake. Okay? You know what I'm talking about? Snakes. Easy, easy, easy. Come on. Why the snake skin?
Snake skin is random. You don't see too many people do it, and the ones that are doing it aren't texturized, so this is why I went with snake, and it's the original color of the car.
How long you had it?
I've had it for about 2.5 years, going on 3 years. January, I think it'll be 3 years.
How many times you crashed it?
Twice. Twice.
Doing what?
Drifting.
Drifting. So what's up with the tires inside the car? What's up with that?
I had the tires recently mounted and balanced.
So those are your drift spares, right?
Yeah, they're the spares. I had them mounted and balanced so I can come off of the Bostons for a while.
Cool. All right, what do we got here and over there? Because that's not stock.
This is a VIS carbon fiber diffuser, and this is a True Dual 2.5 inch exhaust.
So this is a drifter, but you also daily drive it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So how has it been so far? 2.5, 3 years?
I've had my bumps in the road because this is a first gen sports car that Hyundai is attempting to make. Just differential, just some small stuff that I already had a recall on. Mainly just the differential. But other than that, I've never really had any problems with the car per se. The bumper. So the bumper, the reason as to why it's not painted was because I crashed it at my first drift event, and I really didn't want to go through the headache of having it painted, but I didn't want to leave it primary anyway. So what I did was have the people that have helped me with the car and close family members and friends sign it, just to do something different. Something else you don't see too many people do.
And then the plan is to later on wrap it, right?
Yeah, the entire car is eventually going to get wrapped.
Is it going to get wrapped like this?
Yeah, eventually. But I will have some carbon parts on it too, so be kind of two-tone.
For people who don't know, I mean, what's the power level? What's the torque? I mean, what do they need to know if they want to buy it?
Well, for the 3.8, the R-Specs, there's not really much of a difference from your base models. But they're 348 horsepower at the crank, which is about 280 wheel. Yeah. Never had the car dyno, so not really sure. And then about 295 torque.
295 torque. Okay. So it's quite a bit faster than the 2.0.
A lot faster, yes, and faster than the first gen 3.8.
So, I imagine you get a lot of questions. How does this compare to a 370Z? Because that's the biggest competition, right? What would you say to that? I mean, what's the argument there?
They are pretty close. I've ran a 370, and surprisingly, I don't know if it's driver mod or not, but
in Mexico, right?
Mexico, of course. Yeah. And the gap between the two was stupid.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know what he thought he was doing. I don't know.
But I mean, numbers-wise, we are talking pretty similar.
Numbers-wise, as far as the build is concerned, yes. I mean, the 370 Nismos, they come with the Brembos, they come with bigger diameter wheels, and so do the R-Specs. So they're really close, really close.
What does this weigh? You know?
3,400 pounds without me in it.
Oh, that's not bad. That's actually
It's
pretty,
okay.
That's not bad at all. What, it's 370Z about the same, maybe a little bit lighter.
Probably a little bit lighter. Nismo's at least.
Nismo's especially. It's kind of like, you know, you don't want to hold it like a penis, so you kind of want to hold it like this. I know it's a big deal to let somebody drive your car. Initial impressions. I kind of actually dig it. I like the seats. They're pretty snug. I mean, if you're not fat, I think you're going to be very good in this. Clutch is light. Actually, almost feels like it's a little worn. How many miles you got on it?
65, almost 65.
Yeah, and you drift, so that's cool. Smells like gas a little bit, maybe because of the exhaust. You smell it?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. It doesn't rub or anything like that, right?
Oh yeah, it rubs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it rubs. It sounds really nice though. Oh.
And it backfires like crazy too.
Really?
Yeah. If you're heavy on the throttle and then let off, it'll keep popping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is pretty punchy right off the bat, dude. Holy crap. Interesting. Interesting and unexpected. The steering wheel, I mean, can I get lower? No, this is the lowest I'll go, right? The seat?
What you mean?
I think that's the lowest it goes.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the lowest.
This sounds really, really good. Nice.
Yeah, you'll get that.
Good? It is very loud. So you got no cats, no
Well, I have my primary cats and my headers, but everything after that is pipes.
So here's the thing. With this car, I feel like I'm either gonna like it a lot or I'm gonna hate it a lot, because I read a bit about these things. And you ever read about rev hang for these things?
You do get some, but it's not all the time. It's literally every once in the fourth blue moon that I get rev hang.
Really?
It's not a lot.
So with the full exhaust and everything, you still don't get any check engine lights?
Nope.
Nice. You know, maybe because it's on coilovers, right?
Yeah.
What you got for coilovers?
Megan, easy streets, but to be honest with you, I am thinking about ditching these and getting BCs.
Yeah. Because these are bouncy. I can tell they're a bit bouncy.
Yeah, a little bouncy.
A little bouncy. But the car itself, man, I mean, the turning is pretty sharp. I mean, because what I get in a lot of cars that are like not really like track spec level is that there's going to be a lot of deadness in the middle. Like, you know, you twitch it a little bit and there's nothing going on, and then it finally kind of cuts away.
Gotcha, yeah.
This is not like that at all. Yeah, and we're doing 80. Is the speedometer correct?
Speedometer's correct.
Interesting. I'm digging it so far. I feel like the lumbar support is a little weird. I'm almost like pushed out of the seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that sometimes too.
A bunch of coins in here. That'll help the noise.
Yeah, that's that daily life.
All right, what you getting for gas mileage?
Actually, it's pretty decent on the highway. If I'm doing about 65, 70, I can get closer to 30 miles per gallon.
Okay.
But you know, in the city, because I'm always on the gas, it's way less than that.
You can get almost 30 miles a gallon, you said?
On the highway.
Oh wow, that's not bad. So these things, to me, like the biggest appeal has always been, you know, they look good, especially like that, you know, black on these wheels. It's just awesome looking. But to me, you know, if you're looking for something like this, there's competition. You know, the FRS, even though it's not anywhere as fast as this, it's still competition.
Yeah.
Then You got the 370,
370s.
the older 350s, even the 2.0 is competition to this, right?
Yeah.
What does this cost right now, do you think, like price-wise? Something like this with this decent shape, about 65 miles?
These cars, they actually depreciate a lot.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But even buying them brand new, they're still pretty affordable. As a matter of fact, in its class, it's probably the most affordable car for its power.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about the Nismo 370s, they're closer to 40 grand.
Yeah.
You can get an FRS, which is cheaper, but they're not as fast.
Yeah.
So this is like a happy medium.
Yeah. And I was afraid, you know, because I've experienced rev hang before, and I think it was in a BMW that I drove.
Yeah.
And I hated that, dude. I fucking hated it. Because it's like, because my car does rev hang too, but it does it when you just warming up. The motor is cold, you drive into work or something.
It's more so like that with this too. But like I said, it's not a lot. Like, I mean, you just seen it a second ago. Just driving off of the beach, and it had been sitting for, you know, a few minutes.
Yeah.
And no rev hang.
Yeah, because it's, you know, I know my car does it for emissions.
Yeah.
You know, when it's cold, it needs to, I guess, do that to, like, I don't know, clear up the exhaust a little bit. I was gonna ask you, you know, a lot of times you see guys drifting, right? And you see guys, primarily it's what, a 240, right? You close your eyes,
240.
you go to a drift event, and you know it's gonna be 240s.
Yeah.
You don't have to guess, but you know, right now there's a bit of a trend almost that I noticed that I've been to events where people start bringing out newer shit. You know, people bring a lot of FRSs out there. I've seen a couple of 350s, even 370s. This is a 2014, right? So this is a much newer car. Why do you think that is?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually get a lot of crap for going out there in a Hyundai and drifting it, just simply because of the idea people already have about Hyundais.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't really see these out. But I get a lot of, oh, you can't do that with this car, or this car's not meant for that. And that's my biggest, oh shit, you're not going in there. I can tell you right now, that is not gonna happen.
Okay. Okay, so you press down on it, or just
no, just slap it all the way over.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, that didn't hang at all. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make me feel like a split.
Maybe, yeah, a little bit, but.
Yeah, but I mean, if you notice that. Alright, well, let's try to give it the beans. Should I give it in second,
Go ahead.
think?
You can go in a second.
Alright.
It'll go in a second.
Alright, well, this is 35. The noise. I mean, yeah, we're going pretty fast, right? But the noise, when you open it up, it just goes. It sounds like what's his name? The big
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, yeah. I mean, listen to that. When you really give it like the full. Oh yes, my friend, yes. You might want to change your rotors though, because you look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the rotors.
Yeah, it's mainly the fronts.
Yeah.
I have rotors sitting at the house too, so that's why I wasn't really worried about it.
You know why that happens? When you go drifting, yeah, and you don't let it cool down, it'll start warping them a little bit. Usually these roads are good, but today there's a shit ton of traffic, looks like.
Yeah.
But man, the sound is really good. I did not expect that at all. Do you get people like giving you compliments over that at all?
All the time.
Really?
All the time.
Yeah, it's surprising.
I can't go anywhere without somebody not saying something.
Yeah. But specifically on the noise though, the noise is what's surprising to me. That's really nice. So you said the diff was an issue. Anything else?
Honestly, no. I haven't really had any problems. Fuel pump, but that was like one of the things that puzzled me that happened, but it had a warranty, took it back. But other than that, no.
And these things come with like insane warranty from the factory, right?
Yeah, 100,000 mile, 10-year warranty.
Right. What the hell? Plus, I mean, if you go in drifting, how can you go wrong with that, right? Like,
yeah, it comes with its curses too. With me being so young with a car like this, I mean, they look for excuses to pull me out of my warranty all the time. Yeah.
Really? What have they tried so far?
It was like, oh, you race your car and we're not gonna warranty that. I was like, well,
hey, listen, man. Look at the seat. What's it say? It says
R-Spec.
R-Spec, which is racing spec, at least in my book.
Right. My thing is you know, you guys purposely built this car for something. It shouldn't matter what I do with it.
I mean, maybe they didn't build it for drifting, but oh shit. That fucking noise. All right, 4,000. Ooh, it's squirrely though. God damn. Is that the tire you think?
That's the tire, yeah.
It is squirrely. What's really a revelation to me, man, is two things. Okay, it does rev hang a little bit. I noticed that. Just a tad. It's not huge, but especially when you close to red line, it gets that just split second, and it can get annoying, I'm sure. But I'm sure people can tune it out eventually somehow.
Yeah.
But it's got really good steering. It's not very whatchamacallit? There's not a lot of feedback. Like it's a little numb, but as far as how sharp it is, you know, like on center, there's actually something happening there.
Right.
But the main thing is the noise, dude. Holy fuck. That sounds good. Oh, wheels. Whoa. The throttle is almost like, it's stock throttle, right?
Huh? Stock throttle.
The throttle is almost like too much, dude. It's really, how do I put this? Snappy, you know? You gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
You cannot beat that noise, man. Oh shit. This thing is kind of nasty, dude. Holy shit. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna rub the crap out of your tires. Damn. Who knew, man? Who knew? But I mean, 370s sound amazing too, like with a good exhaust. But who knew this sounds this good? God damn. It's interesting, dude. It's interesting. I did not expect it to be as like gnarly as it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sounds good, like, but it sounds just like a loud car at first. But then when you up to the top, it's like fucking like really good. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
actual engine noise.
Yeah.
The exhaust is kind of, it drones out.
Yeah.
The note changes a little bit. You get more of a growl, and it's a little raspy at first, and then it clears up.
Yeah. But man, what a treat. Thank you very much.
No problem.
That's awesome.